Welcome back to Tarot by the Bay. I'm David, coming to you live, recorded, before a studio audience in the dinner house in Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada. I was looking through my comments, and somebody asked a question about Elon Musk's obsession with the letter X. And so I was curious. I looked it up, and apparently he started his X.com, which eventually became PayPal, which is kind of what started him down the path of being really, really wealthy. But the X name didn't stick, and they called it PayPal. As one woman who worked there said, the horrible, awful emails she would get when you emailed her at X.com, because of course that sounds like a porn site, doesn't it? And then Elon wanted to keep X PayPal, and they eventually kicked Elon out of the board, and Elon made his money, and X went away, and it's just PayPal. But then you look at, the Model X is a vehicle in the Tesla line. It's their first SUV. And then you have SpaceX, which is his space program. Oh, and that last reading, it occurred to me later that one of the things when I looked at a story was SpaceX. They have their satellite system, and now I'm forgetting the name of the satellite system. But basically, that could be that government thing that he's got going on. But that's just a sidebar. And now he's renaming Twitter X because, of course, he is. Now, in the article, they asked him why he wanted to have X.com, and he's like, X is like treasure maps. So you think of that's where the valuable treasure is buried. So he's obsessed with X. Somebody was throwing out there, for him, it's like a swastika. It's sort of synonymous with him and his brand. So I want to ask, what is Elon's obsession with X? Why is he trying to market everything with the letter X? I have no idea where this is going. And you probably don't either, but we'll find out together. Entertainment purposes only. What is Elon's obsession with the letter X? What can you share on that? Okay, so King of Wands. So this is going to be Elon taking action. So I think this to him is probably a branding thing, that if you see an X in front of it, you're going to associate it with Elon Musk, such that and I won't be surprised if the 10 of coins shows up, the legacy card, because he's going to kind of want to make that his legacy. But that's Elon taking action. For lack of a better description, that's Elon peeing on things. That's him marking his territory. Entertainment purposes only. And Knight of Pentacles. This is what he thinks brings value to his brand. That's interesting. Okay, so I know Sterling has commented about Elon being a pretty good marketer, and that's what this card is. This is about his marketing and bringing value to a product by him adding an X to it. In the past, you got the World card. I think Elon wants to change the world. He wants to impact the world, and if you think about it, the letter X is a pretty universal symbol other than the letter O. It's pretty easy to draw an X. It's very recognizable. It has some meaning to it. And I get his point in that if you have like a company name like Apple, it kind of has an implication with it. But the X is kind of mysterious. It's two lines crossing each other. And again, I think it's universally recognizable regardless of what language you speak or what characters you write in. Queen of Swords. But the thing is, with his X, is he uses it regardless of its appropriate nature. This is an intellectual decision. It's not an empathy decision. So going back to that woman's commenting about her email, Barbara Smith at X.com. Yeah, if you're Barbara Smith at X.com, why not just make it Barbara Smith at XXX.com and, skip the middleman there and just say it for what it is. And it's especially for women. Women don't like the letter X because of the adult industry that's associated with that letter. overarching energy is the Nine of Wands. He's always having to fight to put that X into the branding. And I think he also just like again with PayPal, he had to fight, and he lost. SpaceX, he has it on there. I'm sure he'd love to rename Tesla X if he could do it. Twitter, he's renaming X, but it doesn't look like, Twitter's dying. And the X on Twitter is in the eyes of the bird. The bird's dead, and the X is a perfect metaphor for Twitter right now. It's a dead product, and I don't think it's merely resting. For all you Monty Python fans out there, there's your parrot sketch reference. If you don't know about Monty Python and the parrot sketch, I suggest you do a quick search on YouTube. You'll find it. It's hilarious. It was great in the late 60s. It stands up today. Thing to learn, Page of Swords. I'm going to laugh again. This card came up like 2 or 3 times on the Elon Musk reading, and it was over here. This is Elon not knowing what he's doing. And I think it's more to the point that it's Elon wanting to be like the Queen of Swords. Everything is, swords. I'm going to do it. It needs to be done this way. But he's not the queen. He's a page. He's 2 steps down from that. He doesn't know when to use this. He just uses it for everything. This can also be your Zorro card here, just X marks the spot, or in X, I guess in the case of Zorro, he was putting a Z everywhere to show that he was there. This is his 3-year-old inner child's way of marking his stuff, is with this X. He just doesn't know when to apply it. He thinks it should apply to everything. Outcome, Page of Cups. He's going to keep doing it. He doesn't understand when it should be used and when it should not be used. Model X, sure, why not? SpaceX, okay, not a problem. Replacing Twitter as an X, maybe not the best idea. PayPal as an X, probably not the best idea. So, it's like a coin flip. He's got a 50-50 shot of being right. Underneath it all, it's the evaluation. It's money, but I think it's more marketing. He looks at it as a marketing decision, and how else can he make his mark on society and show where X is marking the spot. So there's nothing sinister. He's not using it as the secret double sign or anything along those lines. It's just his way of trying to leave his mark, X marks the spot, leave his mark on society. And the problem is he doesn't know when to use it. He just uses it for everything. And it loses its value and its impact when you just scattershot it on everything. He could stand to be much more like a sniper than somebody with a shotgun shooting pellet spray at everything. It would certainly help his reputation and help his brand, but he hasn't figured that one out yet. Okay, so that's my reading on Elon Musk and the letter X. Thank you for supporting my channel. Thank you for all the YouTube-y stuff you do to help the algorithm get my videos out to other folks. Thank you for all the comments that you leave. I do appreciate them. I read them all, respond to some of them. Sometimes I get a lot of comments and I just don't have the time to respond like I normally do. But trust me, I do read them. If you see a little heart, it means I've read it. Thanks a lot again for supporting my channel. I'll catch you on the next video. Take care.